matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Dallas Cowboys. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Prescott to throw it. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
The Cowboys at 6-5 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw is Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
Down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And the Colts will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Taylor looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On third down, Ryan.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We're scoreless after one. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now.
Oh, look at the juke. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Pollard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Pollard. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Show it up. Kill. 47.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Run for Pollard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Check the backer, check the backer. We're going to 53.
Now Pollard. He will push his way down to about the 14. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
50 seconds to mine.
Prescott now. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it, not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And some space here. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point by Mara, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Hey, Rick Lance. 58. Check back.
Play action. Ryan.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. 47. Watch the run. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They run once more with Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
87 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Second and 9. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Ryan. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
That sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw here. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Second and 10.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
57. Mike, 57 to Mike.
Now Prescott.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll try again with Elliott, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Elliott. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
The kick by Marr is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, Ryan eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan, he'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Here's Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Now Ryan. And he will find his man Samuel. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Prescott to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ryan to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Line of scrimmage, again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. Here's Ryan. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Throwing now is Ryan. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now Dak. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Prescott.
He'll buy some time right. And this one is incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Now Prescott. Able to find Gallup. And they would get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Prescott.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
To throw, Prescott.
He's going to let it fly.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
One last shot now for Prescott. This for all the marbles.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. A fun, close ball game comes to an end on that last play, Charles.